I have some absolutely mind-blowing news to you that I will share within this video, but you have to watch until the end. This specific news changes everything for one particular sector in crypto, and I want to get into that. There are a couple of coins which I think will benefit massively from this news. A quick hint is it's about US legislation. It's something that's happening in that category, and it will be immense for our industry. So we will cover that. But before we do so, I obviously want to jump into the price of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is trading below critical level of prior support, now turning it into resistance. And it's super crucial that Bitcoin breaks back into this support line because we don't want to be trading below this. We bounced very nicely from the 50 simple moving average at the 112 territory. We saw the bounce. We were seeing the retest to this prior support, now turning it into resistance. It's critical that Bitcoin doesn't do that. We have to break back above this line so that we can continue our bullish momentum. If we can't do that, then unfortunately it's very likely, like I said in the previous video, that we come down to the 110 range and try and find some support there, as it's much more of a substantial place for supports, potential support, than the one that the prior swing high at 112 provided Bitcoin at this territory. Yes, we saw a bounce, but it's not as substantial enough. It's not substantial enough to provide the required support that Bitcoin has to see to continue going to brand new all-time highs. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin drops to 110. It's not necessary. The most important thing to keep our eyes on is Bitcoin going back above this line of previous supports now turned into resistance. If we can't do that and we break below 112 with a confirmation, we will likely come down to 110. And at that point, we can see a reevaluation and talk more in detail. Before we jump into the news, though, the final Bitcoin chart which I want to show you is this one. You can theoretically say that if Bitcoin comes to 110, we will still be holding this line of resistance of the inverse head and shoulder, finding the support and then seeing the continuation. I shared on the Moon Show last night, I mentioned that it would actually be great if Bitcoin can get a wick to 110, because then you're going to replicate the exact same scenario which happened on the monthly time frame right here with this specific candle when we retested this inverse head and shoulders prior resistance, turned into support, saw the bounce, etc., etc. You got a beautiful, beautiful reversal candle right there at the support line. So this was a nice reversal candle, then you reversed the bearish trend and you continued into the bullish trend. So if we can replicate that on the weekly time frame by getting a wick down to the 110 this week, so in the upcoming few days, seeing a reversal candle by closing back in the 114 range, and then from starting next week onwards, we go into a brand new bullish trend, that would be ideal. It would be great. Let's see how it unfolds. But I just want to tell you that if we do see a drop into the 110s, I really wouldn't be panicking. I think it's totally fine that if Bitcoin goes to 110, even 109 briefly, and then sees the rebound, I think up to that point, it's pretty acceptable. Now, I want to go into the breaking news. I will do it, but one thing before we do so, guys and girls, if you enjoy these these videos that we do on a daily basis, make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 55,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can reach that by the end of this month. Thank you all so much for the likes. You're doing a phenomenal job with the likes. And if you want to claim free $1,000 of an Ethereum position, I would highly recommend going to the first link down in the description below, because this offer is only valid for the next 7 days. You want to click the sign up button, register with only your email address, create your password, you'll be forwarded back to this page. Link your phone number to your account to get a free $10 value of a position to trade with. It will take 72 hours of verification for you to get it, FYI. And then you can claim your free $1,000 Ethereum position when you click the Download Now button, download the Weeks app onto your mobile phone, log into the Weeks device with the new account that you've created, log into the Weeks app with the new account that you've created, come back to this page, give it a few minutes, and it will also give you a 72-hour countdown where Weeks goes and makes sure that you're not a bot. And it will award you this $1,000 Ethereum position, which you can go and trade with. So take advantage of it. First link in the description down below. I'll make a quick tutorial video on how you can claim this bonus. So I will be uploading that either tonight or tomorrow. So I will be simplifying it for you. It's a great campaign. Make sure that you get your free money to go ahead and trade with. Okay, what's the breaking news? Trump, he will be speaking in 1 hour at CNBC's Squawk Box. It will be interesting. Let's see if he mentions crypto. But that's not it. The breaking news is the fact that President Trump is signing a brand new executive order which will allow banks to, well, it will ban banks from creating any sort of discrimination against Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies or digital assets. So, a major bottleneck that crypto has been facing was its acceptance in traditional finance within America. If you go back a few years, or even to last year, a few months ago, so many banks, so many institutions were not allowed to hold Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin. And that's being changed by the brand new executive order that President Trump is going to be signing very, very soon. On top of this, we're going to get the market structure bill passed, hopefully in Q4 of this year. When that happens, that's going to segment cryptocurrencies into different categories. So you'll have the security, you'll have the commodity, you will have the meme coin, and those will be different branches that will be confirmed by law by the CFTC and the SEC saying, okay, let's say Ethereum, that's a security, or Chainlink, commodity, for example, hypothetically. And that segmentation is going to give, it's going to reduce the hesitation of institutions and large players from investing. Bitcoin is fine, but altcoins, we're not seeing institutional adoption to them yet. And this segmentation of commodity, of security, of meme coin will create the regulatory green lights, just like what we saw for Bitcoin and the Bitcoin markets. We will see the green light for the altcoin market for institutions to say, okay, now it's clear. Now I can follow my company policies. Since now they've categorized crypto, we can invest into these altcoins without having the headache of trying to explain to our lawyers or trying to explain to our CFO, because it's clear that this is a security and this is a commodity, and we will act in the according way to buy them, and we can hold them because it now follows and complies with our company policies. And that can result in literally billions and billions of dollars flowing into your favorite altcoins. And I want to share some of the altcoins which I think this news is specifically bullish for. The CFTC, by the way, the CFTC literally launched something called the Crypto Sprint in a formal press release to showcase what they want to do to make sure that crypto becomes the hub in America, given the crypto reports launched by the White House. So unbelievable times. Even the SEC is posting bullish crypto videos of the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, speaking in a essentially a crypto dedicated convention. And it's a 180 degree compared to the previous SEC that we saw. And thanks to the SEC's bullishness and help that they're going to give to regulate crypto in the correct way, I think trillions of dollars will be unlocked during the Q1 2026 altcoin season. And we will see institutions buying into altcoins. And we will see a shocking period where everybody will go, okay, how the hell is this coin up so much? Like, it doesn't make sense. There will be so much FOMO, so much overvaluedness that some coins will just, it won't even make sense that that coin is valued so much at that price level. And it will happen. It will happen in Q4 and Q1 of 2026. Right now, it's the opposite. It's undervalued. And those projects, I think, include the ones like Chainlink, which serve an actual purpose in the world. And because they do, they solve an actual problem. I think they will go up more so than the other coins, which they will also go up, right? But Chainlink specifically, you have a huge push for tokenization in America. You have almost a government mandate to tokenize all financial equities, stocks, whatever it is, and put it on chain to increase efficiency in governments, which increases the velocity of money going in a country, and that directly increases GDP. So they want to renew the financial system by putting everything on chain. Who can do this? Well, Chainlink can do it. Ondo Finance can do it. Ondo Finance says there's going to be like one singular day of reset where over 100 assets on day one are going to get tokenized, and there will be over 1,000 assets tokenized by the end of the year. It will be massive. And Ondo Finance and Chainlink are two personal projects that I'm super bullish on. I'm not working with them in any way, shape, or form. I just really think they solve a problem. So these two projects I'm very, very bullish on. But they're not layer ones. They're not their own blockchain. They're built on a specific layer one. And the layer one that they're built on is Ethereum. And Ethereum is going to be huge. You're seeing a bunch of stable coins being minted on Ethereum. You're seeing assets being tokenized on the Ethereum blockchain. From a technical perspective, you have a huge bullish pennant that is about to break out. It's playing a fractal that happened back in 2020. You're going to see the breakout either this month or I mean, by the end of this month or in September, it's going to take place. My personal targets are the 5.7 and $8,000 territories. And with your free position on weeks, you can actually go ahead and open a long position, and all the profits you make will be yours. So I'm super bullish on Ethereum because that's the layer one the Chainlinks and the Ondos are built on. But I'm also incredibly bullish on Chainlink and Ondo, which you can go ahead and buy over on weeks too. So very bullish on those three coins. Specifically, I'm also very bullish on Uniswap, because apart from RWA, I think DeFi is going to see a major push too. You know, you're going to have all these RWA stocks, these tokenized equities and whatever, but there's going to be this need to do RWA finance, where you can, in a decentralized manner, buy these tokenized equities and, you know, I don't know, stake them, lend them, whatever you want to do. That's going to be a new category that forms, and I think platforms like Uniswap, which is also built on Ethereum, will see a tremendous amount of inflow, and it's super undervalued right now, in my opinion. Plume is another project that was mentioned in the crypto reports, and that's also focusing on RWA-Fi. I think these projects will do super well, and if you want to DCA into them, you can do so over on Weeks. All of them are available to go ahead and buy. Links are down in the description below. The final coin that I will tell you about is Dogecoin. I mean, you guys know I love Dogecoin. And from a technical perspective, you're seeing a retest into a very key trend line. This retest happened not too long ago, back in September, October of last year. And following that retest, you saw a massive explosion to the upside. I think the same thing can happen. Retail is coming back Q4 of this year, and that will pump coins like Dogecoin. If you don't have positions on Dogecoin, I would consider opening them. I'll go into more detail regarding these on the Moonshow tonight and maybe on a future video today on top of this current one. So stay tuned, subscribe, destroy the like button. And guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's already very long, so that's why I couldn't go into some of the things I wanted to in more detail, like positions, but we can do that on the Moonshow, and we can do that on another video update. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all on the next video very soon. Take care, guys, and as always, bye-bye.